Yeah. Anything funded worthy here? Genuinely, this is LRLR, so I think that this could be a good long. We ran that low. I think we held the 5. Yeah, this seems like a good long. We in this long? Yeah, you can take this. 3 minute here was good if you wanted to take that. I think for both longs, the confirmation and the 3, I'm just going to go break even at that high. And then we'll target lunch highs. Want to see us just rip past the trend line here. I took this long. Is it good? I think this is good, yeah. This is like an A slash A minus setup. On the confirmation setup, it's A minus. On the 3 minute, I think it's A. It's inside the range though. It's internal, right? We've talked about trying to avoid these internal trades, but I think this one doesn't count because we have LRLR. I mean, this is really clean LRLR too. And ES has these nice stacked up highs that should get ran when we get the break even. So kind of correlated indices here. But yeah, I'm in this. Isn't the high protected though? I don't think so because we ran the low, right? So when we take out lunch lows here, it's no longer protected. If you mean this high, then maybe on like the 15 minute or the 5, I guess, yeah. So maybe we don't go for that high. Maybe we just sell all at 34 or something. So yeah, once ES runs its high and we get that SMT there at lunch highs, I'm gonna go break even. And I'm gonna leave my stop at the low here. Dude, that reaction is so bearish. My goodness. Kind of rejecting the trend line again. Am I in funded? Not on this one. No, I'm just in on eval. But I think it's a decent singular funded setup, maybe. Honestly, like if you have conviction in the longs here, this is a good copy traded funded setup. But I would just trade it based off the 3 and not the 1 minute confirmation. Keeping an eye on ES here. Price is about to run that 68.75 level that I want. Okay, I'm going to go break even there. Let's just hope we get volume here. The problem today is, throughout lunch has just been low volume. So if you're taking this based off the 3 minute, oops, I grabbed the wrong tool. If you're taking this based off the 3 minute, you can TP at this high here. Does break even save us though? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. This shouldn't pull back. We should just pump if we're gonna go here. There's no reason for us to pull back. Everything is efficiently traded. The only thing that's not is this 1 minute gap that we're gonna form. So that's above our break even. We should be good. Good candle there. You don't have to scale everything at this high, but you should be out most at this high. So balance the 1 minute here. Kind of left relative equal, not really. ES has a nice little liquidity target at 940. Maybe it goes for right now. I don't know why we're kind of uncorrelated today between the indices again. So okay, looking good. I like that ES kind of stalled there, giving NQ the opportunity to catch up before it hits its high. I still haven't scaled, by the way. And my fill is 909.25. Balance this 1 minute now, and hopefully just IO fed us up. Alright, we're 6 points away from TP, man. If this comes all the way back because of this stupid SMT, I'm going to be upset. That would be disappointing. Dude, come on, man. 1 minute inverse to the downside here would be catastrophic. Like, why does this always happen, man? 2 points away from TP. I didn't even have my TP at 2 points. I had it at 34, so 1.5 points for me. I mean, hopefully this is just an OB, and then that would actually be good to send us to lunch highs. Good soup reaction, I guess, at this low. We need to inverse this 30-second now. That's not a good candle. It's gonna be a break even, of course. Fuck you, NQ, man. Rate the short, horrible. I actually just don't understand. Dude, this is like the third trade I've had today. Edge the TP and then reverse. Like I'm just I'm done trading. I'm done trading until NQ and ES are correlated again, man. This is just not there's no point. Like, why can't we take liquidity on NQ ever? Like I just I have not gotten break even. But it doesn't matter because the trade was a break even for everyone else. I mean, everyone got in at the 3 minute or the 1 minute confirmation setup, and that got break even. And so if it works for me, cool, but it doesn't matter because you guys aren't in it. I mean, you could have scaled at the high there, I guess, if it hit 1R. But I don't know. We're that close. Yeah. That's probably going to be our only trade of the day, too. We're probably just going to chop now. Wesley, I am beating myself up, though, because, like, there's just there's zero rhyme or reason to anything lately. Like, I just don't get it. Dude, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I figured that this was probably seek and destroy this morning, but like why would we miss that high, man? I got break even. That's so stupid. We inversed everything up. Oh, nice. Did I take the 11:15 trade? I was logged off for lunch, but saw it play out. I did take the 5 minute there, right? That's what you're talking about? Yeah, I took that. I think I got a scale out of it. No, actually, no, I got break even on it. Yeah, the same shit happened to me here, too. So I was going for this high, right? Because it was reliable TP, right? The intended draw that I wanted was the 5 minute gap here at 599. So I put my TP at the high there thinking, okay, if we barely miss the 5 minute gap, at least I'll get filled here. I enter on the 5 minute. And price takes me to the high here, comes within 3 ticks of my TP, and reverses, and I get break even. And then this shit just happened. And right now, where this low is at, 9.25, that's my break even. So I might get bottom tick break even, and this reverses now. No, it won't, Giuliani. Just the first break even will affect your drawdown. As long as you keep similar risk. Am I green unfunded? Yeah, I am. I can't tell you, Vert. Well, at least it wasn't a bottom tick break even, so it looks like the break even will save us here. Why we're bearish, I don't know. I guess maybe we're rejecting the gap on ES here. There's like a 15-minute. I mean, maybe there's another opportunity here to take a long this 1 minute, right? We sweep the low inside the gap and then get it back up. I did not see what Dodgy posted. Two-minute SMT, short. Interesting. I'm not going to be bearish until we inverse the 5 minute to the left here. Every short here would be internal versus external. I guess, yeah, we did just get the SMT there. I'd still want to wait for the extra confirmation, to be honest. Okay, so if you long this, the target's just worse. There's no LRLR. You're longing into an SMT. This is just a revenge trade, basically. I'm just frustrated with the market right now, Lobster. That's all. And there's some other, personal business stuff, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just, surprise expenses, and I'm not feeling great today, and it's whatever. No, my car is fine. No, it's just a surprise expense with my taxes, and then obviously, just not feeling good. No, it's okay. I just I think I'm just gonna switch my accountant, bro. He sucks. That's what I came to the conclusion of today, sitting on the phone with him. Tomorrow is stream day or day off? Tomorrow's a stream day. Um, dude, this is bad. I'm not gonna lie. The last 2 days have not been good. I really like this long, but I just don't. Every single candle feels like it's a stop run. Every swing gets a stop run, and it's like always back to the last gap in the leg. It feels like. How bad was the tax bill? Well, my accountant, when I spoke with him and I gave him my information, told me to basically expect A, and that these things would be sorted out and like everything would be fine. And then now he's coming back to me today and is like, instead of informing me, instead of looking into my situation actually and figuring out exactly what's going on, he's telling me it's going to be 30 grand more. So, like, so we have this 2 minute to the downside. SMT at the high, new dealing range. SMR took forever to close, significant gap inverse. 1 minute still holding. Draw on liquidity here is not amazing. Basically, I'm not going to be able to take advantage of a lot of the tax exemptions that I was made aware that I would be able to take advantage of. So that's why. Like solo 401k matching, because Yeah, it's just cooked. Solo 401k match would have saved like 12 grand alone on my tax bill. And just yeah, well, that's not happening. And then yeah, the self-employment tax thing too. Roth is already maxed. HSA I don't need because I'm on my parents' insurance until I'm 26. Stuff I mean, what? I'll donate a couple $100 worth of stuff. I mean, it's not gonna make a dent. I have to like donate my car, and still that probably wouldn't do shit. Like I was anticipating to pay probably 20 in taxes this year, maybe 20, 24 or something like that, and now it's gonna be like 50. Like it's just cooked. It's just fucking cooked. Okay, so we held the last 1 minute. Clearly, this 2 minutes not gonna do shit. Good momentum candles there. Um, no JIS. It's more than that. What do I think about the 32nd 2022 at 134? Oh, I wouldn't have taken this because I'm actually bullish here. Yeah. Well, I was bullish. Now I don't know because the draw on liquidity was that LRLR, but we've kind of ran that. So I was kind of bullish because we were respecting this 5 minute gap to the left. And I figured as long as we were holding this, we should be in good shape. Then we disrespected this 2 minute to the downside, but we're still holding the 1 minute. So I think for now order flow is still bullish. This was kind of a super reaction at the low there. Uh, I mean, Scotty, I don't believe in any of that stuff, man. But apparently, it's worked with smoking, like people that smoke. So like, maybe try it for yourself and don't spend a lot of money on it, or go to somebody that's reputable and maybe it'll be good. You were honestly taking a trade here. Anyway, you're just forcing it. Maybe now, yeah. Before I really liked this long because yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't check 50 here, but it looked like we did. So we came back to 50 of the dealing range. Really nice bounce. Confirmation setup aligns with the 3 minute inverse. LRLR. It just like okay. Do you guys see the difference between this LRLR that I drew out when we were taking this long, and the LRLR that Dodgy was like talking about? So this high, this high, this high, this high, right? Versus these highs. Do you see how these are like more pronounced? This to me is like LRLR to target, right? This, like, the time spent creating these swing highs is not significant enough to generate enough liquidity at these highs. Does that make sense? So as we put in these ranges that take more time to form, we generate more stop losses at these highs, meaning this becomes a better draw on liquidity. So the reason I'm bullish into a 15-minute SIBI is because if we were bearish, would price have given us this reaction at AM low? Would we have V-shaped here and put in bullish structure and the 5-minute inverse and all this stuff? Probably not, right? Like, we would have most likely came back to, like, if there was an hourly gap, that and stopped, but we actually inversed a 30-minute here. The only thing we're still holding is the BPR, which we did get a bearish reaction to, but I'm pretty much trapped being bullish for now because we continue to respect lower time frame bullish order flow unless we disrespect this 5-minute. Once we disrespect this 5-minute, I will be on board with being short again with the idea that, yes, we're rejecting from this 15-minute gap here. But until that happens, until we get confirmation of that actually happening, and it's not just like, okay, we came up to 50 and now we're stalling, then I'm going to be bullish. Nice fig. Can I explain a new dealing range being created? So anytime we put in a swing high or swing low, and we take out that swing low or swing high, that's the new dealing range, okay? So the dealing range here is this swing low to this swing high, okay? Then, or vice versa, sorry, swing high to swing low. Then, when we make this new low here, and we come back up, this turns into our new dealing range, okay? And that just continues to be extended to this high, okay? Because this isn't really an obvious high here, right? So our new dealing range is here. Then when we come back down, our new dealing range is this swing high to this swing low. And then when we come back up, our new dealing range becomes this swing low to this swing high. And then when we get an SMT, which means that price sweeps out this high, okay, and we get, you know, something like that, right? That becomes a new dealing range because we made a higher high after making a swing low, okay? So now our new dealing range is this swing low to this swing high, technically. But because it's an internal SMT, I don't really care about it. The ones that you really want to worry about are the extremities. And, like, if you look at the intraday range, yes, this is somewhat of an extremity. But I like to focus more on, like, literally, you know, like the extreme of, like, the higher time frame, if that makes sense. So now, and this kind of goes with what Vert was saying, because we've made a new dealing range, that allows us to check to see if this is going to be a real SMT. And the way that we verify that is by looking at order flow on the new dealing range we've created. And if we inverse that, that tells us, okay, this SMT is real. We're actually looking at shorts here now. Okay, the problem is, well, yes, we inverse the 2-minute, we're still holding this 1-minute. So in order to confirm bearish order flow, you have to wait for all time frames to be disrespected. Okay, and that's why I'm just waiting on this 5-minute, because if I wait for this 1-minute to get inversed, why don't I just wait for the 5 here? Like, it's 7 points, you know, and this would give us more confirmation. Yeah, SMTs create new dealing ranges because it's it's like a new manipulation, like, exactly. What's the dream scenario? I don't know, man. We had the dream. This was our trade. This was like going to be our only trade of the day, and then it just, you know, 2 points from the high. So I can't take this because the momentum here is really bad, right? If we go back to this morning, we take a look at the trade that failed, this 1 minute that you guys were asking me about. You can see what happens when price gets inversed with low momentum. It like instantly failed. Okay. Also, there was a 30-second gap there, but that also failed because of momentum. So let's quickly reflect on some of the trades from this morning. We had this 30-second short here that worked. I said this was like an A+ mechanical setup. It aligned with time. The only thing I didn't like about it was the draw, but seemed like it was a decent trade. Worked out, just took forever. And then the other trade, which I said I was taking, was this 1 minute long. And really unfortunate break even here. So just to recap, I wanted 50 back up of this range, okay, because we had a 15-minute fair value gap there. And so that was the first TP, and then the second TP, which was going to be like this high or maybe this high, whatever, didn't get hit until later after the trade got break even. But yeah, this was where I asked Haji about the break even, and he said he wouldn't have gone break even here, but it was after the trade played out, so I don't know. Maybe he would have, maybe he didn't. Who knows? And then we get this short after, which people ask me about. And I actually don't think the 5-minute short here is horrible. But once again, it's just like the draw, right? But this is a lot of momentum to the downside. So you could have taken this as like a scalp, as a momentum trade. Entered, gone break even at that low inside the gap there. And then I don't know if this wick here pulls back and is a break even. Yeah. So it looks like this candle comes down and then comes back up. So that was also a break even basically to the tick. And then, dumps again. And then we get this long here, and I said I was taking this in the chat. And this, like I said before, we came up, barely missed my TP by 3 ticks, and then came back to the break even. And then we had this long here to run the LRLR, which came up, missed the TP by 1.5 points, and came back to the break even. So 1, 2, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4 break even trades. All like barely missing take profits. Am I flat unfunded for this week? I don't think so. I think I'm actually green. I think Monday I just hit like a nice trade, and that set me green for the week. I don't think I'm very green. I think I'm like up like 1R or something. I don't know. All I know is today was mentally draining. Yesterday was mentally draining too because my accountant, who I was supposed to have a meeting with yesterday, no-showed. And then it snowed, so I couldn't go do the things I had to do yesterday, which now I have to do it all today. I don't know, man. It's my first time hiring somebody. I'm switching it up, like I said. He's white. Hurt. Yeah, genuinely, Scotty, I think I'm just gonna switch over to ChatGPT to be my accountant. And if I fuck it up, I guess I'll just go to prison. Gal was scared of Chinese letters, bro. So tomorrow's news worth it? Let me check. Yeah, 10 a.m. looks good for news. 8:30, not so much, but I use Claude. Samuk. I like Claude. Dude, the worst part about WAP, aside from random updates, is their chatbot. I hate that every website has an AI chatbot. Like what? You couldn't pay the $4 an hour to somebody in India? It had to be free? Yeah, me neither, Samuk. That's cool, Sal. Um, I guess we play connections here because how am I supposed to trade this? Oops. Draw. Draw, close, puzzle, rostrum, nuzzle, guzzle, IKEA furniture, muzzle, Lego set. Hold tight. Knockback, model, spoon, swill, beak, pound down. Proboscis? Can somebody confirm? Lucid evals are a one-time fee. Yes, one-time fee. Okay. Momentum, hell yeah. Um. Okay, that short's fine. Damn, that sucks. That short was fine too. Is it swill? Yeah. I don't even know what that word is, but all right. Hell yeah. Hey, we all do this, right, guys? That was easy. We literally got like the harder ones first, I think. So we got relative equal lows there. PM cooked again, I guess. Like this was such a good trade, man. I don't know why we couldn't have just completed at the target. Perfect V shape, respected gap to the left, swept low inside gap, LRLR, like so annoying. You know, I feel especially bad for everyone that just joined through Black Friday, and this is their first week of PM. I promise you guys, some weeks are definitely like this, but the other half of the time, it's great. Like, we get setups, we get plays. I don't know. I don't know, Murmur. Just rejoined. Can I get a refund? No refunds. Sorry. Money's already in the bank account. It's got to go towards taxes. My bad. Just joking. You got your third account with Lucid? Nice. Okay, we're kind of breaking to the downside here. Maybe we sell off. ES looks very bearish. Dude, ES is actually trading better than NQ right now, and I'm not even joking. We hit the low before NQ here as well. So what you're telling me is we're making bigger ranges on ES than NQ because we hit the highs on ES all the way up here, and then we came down and hit this low before NQ. What? Dude, I'm switching to ES, man. Let's trade this. I'm over it. I need TPs to hit. Well, this trade's invalid. I could definitely see us, you know, coming down here. By the way, we did the Wordle during AM today. I got it in 4, I think. Or maybe 3. Might have been 3. Which strats, alright. 1 minute inverse here. Looks primed to dump. I'm not going to lie. It looks like we're ready. IFEGs were my first future strat, yes. I got lucky. I didn't instantly get a mentor. I mean, I watched ICT at first, and I was trying to learn the strat that way. And then my friend was telling me about the success that he was having in this Discord, and so I joined it out of curiosity, and I found success as well, and the rest has been history. Where's my friend now? He works at Dow. Okay. We got 2 more minutes till this 5 minute candle closes. $30 to the low. Ooh. How many points is this? 1.25, 5 ticks. What do we think, guys? Is this it? Well, it's invalid. Darn. One-minute inverse worked. Two-minute inverse worked. Wait, 2-minute worked. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we are 5 points from the low on ES and 40 points on NQ. Looks like maybe they get there around the same time. Maybe like reactionary longs at the low. It wouldn't be anything like full on reversal, because I don't think a reversal here makes sense. But maybe like something to balance 50. There's the low swept on ES, so we have that SMT there. If we break past this low with a lot of momentum, then we're probably just going to dump the lows down here. I guess this 1 minute up would be interesting, but I'm kind of hoping that we like pause here, build structure, and then AMD. Oh wow. There's no news. I mean, Trump is speaking apparently with Rwanda, but I don't think I don't see anything popping up. Any delivery to the left? No. This would just be 100% reactionary. 30-second back up here, 15-second back up here. Yeah, 15. Kind of like the risk here on this 15-second. It's tempting. Never mind. No longer tempting. Yeah, now we're going. We are going. Take us to 414, I guess. Thank you. We really have to get past the slow, though. Oh, man. Oh, man. What do we do about this? Nope. I guess nothing. I guess we don't do anything about it. Oh, God, dude. I guess. I mean, this is an A setup. We don't get the close there. Okay. I mean, if it hits the 1 minute gap above there, it's invalid. I mean, I'm gonna take it on my evals. You could take this on a like singular funded or something. It's um what's it called? Low risk, very low risk, very high reward here. All right, I'm going break even. I'm gonna scale at 42 since apparently I'm not getting to my TPs today. You should actually scale though at the 48.75 here, this 5 minute gap or whatever this level is. Yeah, 48.75. Hopefully we can start closing inside of some of these bearish gaps. Get a nice little V shape back up off of the low. That would be nice. If we get a lot of momentum back up here, guys, you don't have to trim as much. You could scale like 40 at the first target and then hold. Scale some at 612 and then leave a runner. This could be low of day here if we're not bearish anymore. Is this long just off the sweep? No, it's off the 30-second inverse here. We were looking for an initial scalp to take, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, I just scaled some there for just over 2R. I'm still in. There's 50, by the way, so if we blast past 50, this should go higher. Okay. Really bearish reaction on 50. You should be scaled there, obviously. Like I got out like 50% because that covers 1R. 1 minute short. Yeah, this is a 1 minute short. If we're still bearish here, that would be like actually not horrible since it's right off of 50. And you would just go break even at the next 1 minute gap. But I really wouldn't want to short after taking sell side, so I would not take this trade personally. But if you're very convinced we're going to head lower, then I guess the short is a trade. Did I take that unfunded? Yeah. Yeah, that was a good funded setup. It's very rare that we get setups like that like offer such tiny risk and offer such a clean manipulation leg CISD type thing. So when I saw that and I figured, okay, this is like 10 points of risk, maybe, you know, let's just take this. There's a lot of upside here. We have the volatility on our side. Let's just do it. And yeah, obviously it worked. So how many of you guys took that one? Is there another entry opportunity here on the 32nd? Yeah, there kind of is. No liquidity sweep. This would be an A minus setup. If we put in this inverse, I would move your stop to the low here from the break even. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna move my stop in profit. And if this gets stopped in profit, that's fine. I'm okay with that. How many micros did I go? I went with 10 micros there. Wow, this is gonna pump. Let's go. Okay, okay, okay. We're about to hit a fucking big trade here, guys. We just need the close above. There it is. I am going to trim 2 more contracts here. What gave me so much conviction? The reaction to this low. That's what sold it for me. Because if we were bearish, we would have broken structure here on the lower time frame, and we didn't. So I was like, okay, never mind. This is a banger actually. And this momentum is telling me, okay, I can hold some size in this trade because um you know, looks like we're just gonna pop back up. APOF, I am A plus. We got that, man. Whatever you want to book, let me know. Just obviously not around the holidays. Wow, this is a big trade for me. This is a really big trade for me. Okay, sounds good. Um, Scaled another one there. The last gap in the leg. And then I'm going to try and hold for, I guess, 611. Or we can hold for PM high. Or we can hold for our original target at 634. Just kind of depends on momentum. But yeah, down to my last contract here. 5 minute long. 5 minute long would also be an A setup. Obviously, you should be in from below, though. You had to get out for consistency. Hey, that's the best problem you could possibly have while trading. Okay, well, I feel better. I feel better. That was a good trade. So, took these on my apexes. Took it with a mini at first. And then what I did is I jumped back in on micros to scale. So I'm just letting this position kind of play out now. Wow. Holy shit, guys. We hit a banger. I'm very happy now. This is a very big trade for me. Imagine if I took my fucking sick day. Bro, come on. Carlos, did you take that? By the way, you can reliable TP that. I mean, obviously, it just came within like a tick of 611, whatever that was. At this point, I'm just holding for executions. You know, whatever happens, happens. I'm going to hold for like 654 here, I think. No, sir, that's fine. Yeah, dude, wow. This is a big trade. I'm already up. If full TP hits here, this will be $4,500. That was a big trade. Even if this doesn't hit final TP for me, this will still be a $4,000 trade. I think. Wait, no, I did the math. 35. 700. So Don Pablo, no, dude. Don't say that, bro. Don't fucking say that. Yeah, I took this on my Apexes. Yeah, I'm just holding for lunch highs, I think. I think I'm probably not going to get 140 points out of this trade, but just in case, I mean, I'm going to hold the micro runner. You guys can be all out if you want. I mean, this already went for 8R. So, really up to you. Okay. Now, for those of you that just joined this week, how do you feel? I know we had some bad price action. I know we had some questionable days. But I think 12 points of risk to make 100 points here isn't horrible. No, I gave this an A. The only reason why is because we were missing delivery. But given the risk to reward there, I still took it unfunded. Yeah, we didn't have like higher time frame delivery. I'm sure I could like cherry pick like a fair value gap to the left here or something. Yeah, like that 5 or whatever. So maybe a pullback right now to balance this 5-minute gap. Indicator just picked up that 5-minute inverse. 30-second, little high up now. At this point, you should have been in definitely off at least this 30-second, which I know failed, but like, come on. Like, it just barely closed below by a tick. Oh, my entry? Yeah, my entry was a 30-second, yeah. No, you're good. Yo, what number 5 RR trade is that? This in like the last like 30 days. Three? Number 3 maybe? I feel like we had that Wondering AM. There was that Wondering PM and then this one. How much do you need to your 10K goal for this month? Dude, I haven't even passed the Lucid accounts yet, man. It's gonna be a minute. It's probably not gonna happen. I'm just gonna be realistic. It was unrealistic to start, but I don't want to like taper my expectations, right? And or have too grand of expectations and then make bad decisions because I'm like pressuring myself to accomplish this goal. Like if it happens, it happens, you know, but I'm not gonna like force setups. I recorded that. I think I'm gonna turn this into a video if this ends up hitting. I don't think so, Lewis. You can just take as long as you want. I don't know if there's like a specific number of trades that you have to take a week, but yeah. Yeah, 50% on eval for consistency, yes. I don't know, Samuk. I don't know what their policy is for that, but probably. If we resweep this high, I'm moving my stop in profit to the low. Just got to get a nice close above. If you guys want to know how to solve 50% consistency on evals, here's how you do it. You take 6 trades over 3 days. Okay? One in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Okay? You go for $500 on each one of those trades, and you pass the account. Okay? Or you do it over 6 a.m. sessions, and it takes you a little over a week. Okay? And you just find a good opportunity to take a quick 1-to-1 RR setup. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like A+. It can be an A setup like this. And you just go for 1R, and you risk 500 per trade. So Beckstein, the reason why I entered on the 30-second is because in a very rare scenario with the inverse model, we will be presented a scenario where we will get a V-shaped setup off of sweeping low of day, high of day, tapping into a higher time frame for value gap, whatever it is. And on that lower time frame setup, like the 30-second or the 1 minute, we won't be running into any like other time frame for value gaps, okay? So there was no 1 minute, no 2, no 3, no 4, no 5, right? And what that allows us to do is enter and then go break even when we tap into that next fair value gap, okay? The reason why I wasn't waiting for other time frames there is because there were no other time frames here. When we got the entry, we had the super reaction to this initial internal low here. And on like the 5 minute, 3 minute, whatever, we had a super reaction at low a day. So based off that, I'm like combining the reactions that we've gotten and figuring, okay, this could be a soup that takes us back to maybe 50, okay, 50 of the down move, because we left a lot of inefficiencies behind. Inefficiencies need to be rebalanced after we sweep liquidity, okay? So when we got that initial reaction at 50, I was waiting, I was seeing, you know, what price was going to do when we pulled back. And once we got this pop back up on the 30-second, that was my cue that like, okay, this is going to go higher, okay? And then when we got the close above, forget it. We got the close above 50, the close above the high that we left behind, the OB, everything, okay? And that's what allowed me to hold this trade further. So that's kind of the trade recap. Does that make sense, though? Whenever you're presented, it's rare that this happens, but whenever you're presented the scenario where you're given an opportunity, there's like a 30-second or a 1 minute that doesn't run into any other fair value gaps, and it's almost like a soup reaction, this is when you're able to like enter. So yeah, that's about it. Doesn't look like we are going to be taking these highs anytime soon. The macro has started. We're kind of selling off here. We left relative equal highs, but our momentum has kind of died. We're starting to accumulate. So like I said before, I will move my stop in profit to this low if we get a break of structure over this high. And until that happens, it will remain down, I guess, my entry, which was like 42 here for the re-entry from the minis being sold. So there you go. Dodgy's showing the setup on Instagram. Interesting. Wait, I don't see it. I saw the one 2 hours ago. Oh, I see it now. Oh my god, on the dog side, that's funny. Would you say we were forming LRLR in the 1 minute? No. Did nobody take this trade? Was I the only one to take this trade? Is it because Vert was saying, I think we're bearish here? What trade? The 30-second long. There's no way this goes to 654 or whatever I'm targeting here, but just in case, you know, having those executions would be nice. Dude, I guess I was the only one to take that trade. The sweep of the current day is more important than the sweep of those lows, Sohan. So you could just say like that we had 5 minute delivery there without the sweep of those lows. Does that make sense? Like all intraday session liquidity targets are going to be more important than like previous random lows to the left. I mean, obviously external liquidity is going to be more important on some occasions than intraday liquidity, but yeah. It's so funny. I said it like about here. I was like, "Oh, guys, this is about to run. This is about to be a banger." How do you think I knew that in live time? I mean, I kind of explained it, but yeah, we just blasted through 50. At that and the momentum, right? Like, I mean, I guess that's what blasting 50 means, but yeah, for sure, Seb, that makes sense. I think just wait for tomorrow, Yuki. I'm not sure what else we could get. We got shorts and longs, so I feel like what else is there to get? You know, this could be second stage distribution here. I was just looking to see like the 5 minute get rebalanced. I thought this was a nice target. It lined up with 50% nicely, and Whenever we leave inefficiencies behind like this, they usually get balanced. But once we broke past 50, I knew we were going to head higher. So. You know what's going to potentially make my day worse again, though? The Lions lose tonight to the Cowboys. Yeah, Fahrenheit. Yeah, and of course, you can go back into the video too and take a look at it. I literally, like this is just the default settings. It is just default. There's nothing else on here. Dude, Swig, why are we hating today, man? First with the break-even trade and now rooting for the Cowboys? That better be like your hometown team. Yeah. You're a Cowboys fan? Okay. Who is their wide receiver 2 right now? Who is their RB2 right now? Is George Pickens the wide receiver 2? He kind of could be the wide receiver 1. That's what I'm saying. Lamb is kind of, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I know we're going to lose this game. Like, our secondary is cooked. Terrion Arnold is ass and injured for the season. Like, we're playing against George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Like, it's over. Our pass rush is horrible. We're going to get torched. Dak is going to throw for 500 yards with the new kickoff rules. And because the last 2 years the Lions have played the Cowboys, something like horrific has happened. We're probably gonna lose like Jared Goff for the rest of the season. This game, he's gonna get like a concussion, and that's just gonna be our season. And we're gonna have to start Kyle Allen, bro. Said, what rank are you in CS? In Premier? I'm still trying to get my rank. Only 17K. True. What? Like, do you size low in this trade? No, what I'm saying is like the risk to reward here is so good. So you know how we have like 30-point trades? The point value is what's low risk, right? So what that means is you can put on a lot of size without affecting your drawdown too much. So here, when I take this with a mini, I'm risking like 250 on this trade, assuming I get the best close. Assuming I get like a bad close, it's like 350 bucks, whatever it is, right? But I'm able to take this for like a lot of points, right? Like even to the initial break even, it's almost 2R. I wasn't expecting it either. I figured we could get back to 50 though. And that was still very good RR. This was like 3R. Yeah, I got it. What even happened? Any news? No, it was just like, what did he sweep? Yes, Jason. I'm still holding. triple equal eyes. Kinda, yeah.
Reversed at this dark pool, creating the London low. Now put the blue arrow on the London low and the red arrow on the
What
New
is
York
that?
low.
What's the
Now, what
compass?
price does when it gets there? It creates today's New York low. This isn't luck and this isn't random. Do you think the market is random? Comment yes or no. Yes.
Bro, that's actually so funny that he like has the green screen and has the trading floor behind him. And then he has like the fake noise in the background like he's actually on the floor. That's so funny. You know what the best part about that is too? If he actually knew what the modern day floor looked like, it literally is silent. Nobody, there's no noise on the New York Stock Exchange floor anymore. Like, that's really funny. Yeah, we could get a confirmation long, I guess. I don't know. At this point, I'm about to turn on the Minecraft playlist. Does Spotify pop up when I click on it? No. Okay, cool. All right, let me see. Could get this 1 minute here, like 30-second backup. We tapped into a unfilled 5. Might go back for 50 here. I think my runner's gonna get cooked, but that's okay. I don't really care. Oh no, I would have to mute the audio output capture. Okay, there we go. You guys can't hear that, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, 30-second here. This would be an A minus setup. Well, actually, let's evaluate. Maybe not A minus, maybe A, I guess. And it's cooked. Bounce from last gap in the leg, maybe? Last chance? This 30-second would be the play if we were gonna get a confirmation long. Let me out. Yeah, the music's mine, yep. At this point, we're just kind of hanging out. Just waiting for Price to do something. Just gonna put on a bunch of queen. Oh yeah, Trade Boy, nice. I figured, I was going through those Spotify Wrapped, and I couldn't see anything that would be like consensus a good pick. And then I was like, oh, dude, we gotta play Hold the Line. Do the equal lows we left matter? No. We have equal highs to target. They're not that important, but we kind of generated liquidity up here. So if we like pulled back to 50 to now go back up, it would make sense. Okay, so A setup, I guess. So 2, 3, 5, 4. We should be good. Break even would be that high. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna move my stop in profit to the low we just left. Uh-oh. Why did this song come on? Why did this song come on? Uh-oh. Hopefully it's talking about NQ and not us, right? Okay, there's the break even. Probably going to be a break even trade. Need to get the breaker here. The OB. Oh, that was a good candle close. Okay. Let's see. And break even. What a shame. Isn't this dodgy LRR? I guess so, yeah. This in and of itself is kind of a long two. Combine like the tiny 1 minute there. Interesting the 2 minute to close, I guess. It's okay though. I think break even saves you here actually. Maybe not. Oh, I guess we'll see. 2 minute no close above. 3 no. Wait, was there even a 3 there? The tick? Oh no, it closed above. Okay, there you go. I don't know. We'll see. This is a good OB off of 50. Fly, are you in here? Are you taking this? I feel like he would take this. Enter, body, stop loss below. He would target the highs. Something like this. He'd be like, all right, let me pull out my Fibonacci retracement tool. Let me mark out this. Oh, negative 2.5 lines up with PM high. Okay, I'm taking this. Ooh. Ooh, he's printing. He's printing. break even at the equalize. Stop, bro. I don't know. Not this one, unfortunately. This, I think, is my favorite Queen song. Anybody find me somebody to love? Well, 3 o'clock's kind of a bust. What do you think of your Spotify Wrapped? Very performative. Good job. Great work, Mash. Definitely Mash. You do that, you flex your 50k eval account, they won't know the difference. That'll pull for sure. Like, yeah, this firm that I work with, they gave me all this capital. Monster Mash for tomorrow's AM outro? Okay. Well, my buddy Playa would be getting cooked. So I guess it's a good thing we don't trade OBs. He actually probably would have gotten break even at the high there. Yeah, break even saving for he's getting all upset, but only thing left now is the Inception gap. Oh wait, actually, I spoke too soon. We could actually just pop up from here. Christmas songs? Okay, I'll play my favorite Christmas song. Queen was good? Okay. True. I'll take that. Hey, what are the odds that we don't just dump to this low if we hit this low again? I'm tempted to just move my stop up to here. I mean, what's the point of coming down to resweep this low unless we're going to inverse this gap and head for this low? Oh, that's true. That's true, Electron. Yeah. Let's just listen to a bunch of songs that have really good guitar solos. Strokes, yeah, Strokes is good. I like that song. I actually have it liked. I think I actually might have played that for an outro one time. Every bottom tick break even is a lobotomy straight to the brain. Yes. Dude, why do you think I was so like yeah, just it wasn't just the accountant, man. Hell yeah, Jason. Hey, sorry I'm not really locked in right now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm tuned out. I'm just waiting for this trade to either, stop in profit or go up. And there's nothing really for me to teach on here except as long as this holds, we should still remain bullish. If that breaks, then we should head for this low. We have PM? Yeah, we do. Tomorrow. Too fast. My time. Well, my render's gonna get stopped in profit. Wait, not over yet. Oh god. Guys, we are not on the right trajectory. Applying for jobs. Oh boy. All right. That'll do. I'm about to start believing in supply and demand. Our supply zone is down here. Demand zone is up here. Or vice versa. Supply zone, demand zone. I don't know how it works. Something in my mind's not making sense. Wow, ES looks like LRLR crazy. Look at this. Look at that. Little steep, but that's pretty algorithmic. Five lobotomy. Dude, I heard it happen, bro. I heard the drill and everything. Uh, just zoom out, it won't be so steep. Okay, Bert. Oh, this is another good queen one. Did we already play this? I don't think we did, right? Well, I'm about to get cooked. Do I have a BBL? No. So now we should expect Price to run to the slow. Hey, it doesn't have this song in there though. My dad says the same thing, Fahrenheit. We always listen to like the live concert albums whenever we would drive together. We would never listen to like the studio stuff. He would have the CDs. We'd be driving in his VR6 Jetta. It's 2004? 2004 VR6 Jetta, black, leather interior, manual. Throw on Queen album. This one band called Striper. And then on his way to work one day in the Michigan winter, black ice got him and he totaled the car after 106,000 miles. And now they have Grand Cherokees. Great. Shop till end of day? I don't know. Hopefully 330 just pumps. That'd be cool. We have a lot of LRLR here on ES. That would be pretty crazy if we ran. I'll play it after this song. We'll play Bohemian Rhapsody. And I guess maybe the next song and then the next song. Or maybe the next song. The life still goes on. I can't get used to living without you. Okay, we'll play that one then. Why are we playing music? Because today's done. It's a little bit celebratory for me. And I don't know, I just need to listen to some music right now. I know, Samuk. I'm sorry. Holy shit. That was so loud. Oh my god. Uh, I'm dead. I'm dead. That was funny. Okay. All right. I I pressed the play button in the Discord chat and I thought it would open it up on Spotify. No, it played it directly there. So whatever the default volume for that was in the Spotify chat, that's what played. To be fair, guys, that was really loud for me too. So we all suffer at the hands of me, I guess. Yo, I don't know about you guys, but I do not like this song. I feel like I'm being trolled. I think the synth is like throwing me off. I don't know why. And maybe it's just because it's not that good. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, this is Wembley, actually. My bad. Not Live Aid. All right. Sounds good, Vin. See you maybe tomorrow at AM. Tomorrow we have PM? Yes. Tomorrow we have PM. Green Emerald. My first ever concert was Imagine Dragons. I was gonna play that song, but if you're heading out, then all good. Why is the quality so bad? This song's better. All right, I'm gonna see if this. Oh yeah, the quality here is better. I think a little bit, a little bit. No, I don't still like them. I like their first two albums, Trade Boy. I saw them in concert when I was in like fifth or sixth grade. It was when they were still very small. I saw them at a very, very, very small venue. There was probably like 3,000 people there. Not very, very small. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I exaggerated, but small for them because now they sell out 100,000 person stadiums, 80,000 person stadiums, that kind of thing. No, I get it, Fahrenheit. I think it was just that one specific recording. They hadn't like remastered it or something. I don't know. Because like it was like really staticky at moments throughout the recording, so I don't know. This one's actually not bad though. Yeah, I know. Don't stop me now. That one I got sick of. I can't lie. It's okay. I think I'm over Queen. I might just be over listening to music now. Wow. What a song. Okay. Last thing. Then we'll be done. This would be a good outro song. Yeah, yeah, we had this conversation before Fahrenheit. I remember. Yes, I actually think I might have played the song during PM before. Okay, Lewis. I like Steely Dan. I don't think I know anything by them. You a fan of the Beatles? Yes, they're all right. Okay, I think that's it. Should we wrap up here? Is there anything else we need to do today? We gotta save music for tomorrow, guys. We gotta save music for tomorrow when we catch another banger 8 hour trade or whatever. All right. Alrighty. I don't have anything else. If you guys have any last minute questions, let me know. I'll get those answered while we're waiting up on 350 here. But I'm probably gonna. I don't know. Wrap up here. I think it's my first out of many suggestions. Oh, Fig, yeah, for sure. I will make sure we get that going then. Alrighty. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.